Thinking of moving to Longmont, but wondering how much it's actually going to cost you? I am not talking emotional costs here. I am talking good old financial costs. I have moved from country to country and state to state, and sometimes it is hard to get a grasp on costs. So I'm going to talk everything plus the cost of a loaf of bread in this video. Stay tuned as you may be shocked at some of these prices, and I will give you tips to save as I go along. My name is Hayley, and I live, work, and play in Longmont and the surrounding areas. I am going to break this down into categories: groceries, housing, entertainment, and utilities. So let's start with how much groceries will cost you. When we talk groceries, I will say you have many options where you can buy food here in Longmont, from the more expensive Whole Foods to Walmart. These numbers, of course, going to be averages. So you may find things cheaper or more expensive depending on where you shop. So let's start with a gallon of milk, which will average you about $3.85. Here is a fun fact. Longmont has our own dairy, Longmont Dairy, and they will deliver to your door. Loaf of white bread is going to average you about $3.33. A dozen of eggs is the average on Numio is $5.80, but you can get them cheaper than that right now. We also have a Costco if you like to buy in bulk. A pound of chicken fillets is coming in at around $7.53. A pound of apples at $2.62. There are farms, farm stands. We even have an apple orchard and other great places in and around Longmont too, where you can save some money on these things. So that's good news. If you like options, the Longmont Farmers Market in summer is a great place to shop, and there are other farmer markets around. On to entertainment, from the bowling alley to theatre companies, nice restaurants to take out. Longmont is going to give you plenty of options in different budgets when it comes to entertainment. You can also just enjoy the free concerts, parades, and events throughout the year. And if you've seen my other videos, you know I love the parades. A meal at an inexpensive restaurant is going to average you about $25 per person. And I would say that's without any alcohol. A McDonald's meal will be about $11. A cappuccino around $6.25, and we have some great coffee shops in downtown Longmont. A local beer will cost you about $7, plenty of options on that too. Fitness center about $48 a month, but there's lots of options there too, including the rec center, which can save you money. The movies is going to cost you about $15 a ticket. No wonder I don't go to the movies much anymore. Goodness gracious. Utilities. Basic utilities for an apartment under 1,000 square feet is around $216 a month. And that number is going to include your electric, heating, cooling, water, and trash. The internet came in at an average of around $71 a month. Most of Longmont does offer fiber as well. So you have fast internet. It is a thing here. And of course, you've got options there. Mobile phone monthly plans, people pay an average of about $62 a month. And you can, of course, find cheaper providers like Mint Mobile on that as well. Now, let's get on to those big numbers, which is housing. It's not cheap. Renting. The average cost of a one-bedroom apartment in downtown Longmont area is going to cost you around $2,000. Now, that doesn't change too much if you go a little more on the outskirts, but you might save a couple of $100. Good news is there are different options in terms of quality, amenities, and pricing. So if you don't want all the amenities, you might be able to get closer to $1,700 a month for a one-bedroom apartment. A two-bedroom will be upwards of $2,500, again, depending on the community. And a three-bedroom is going to be closer to $2,900 and is actually going to be more expensive in the outer suburbs than the downtown area. And I'm thinking that's because families will want those three-bedroom apartments. Let's talk about buying a house. This is going to depend on area within Longmont, age, condition of the home, even what county you're in, with Weld County having lower taxes in general than Boulder County. According to the MLS, so Realtor Stats, July 2025, the average for a 3-bed, 2-bath home in Longmont was $552,464. For a 2-bedroom condo or townhouse, you're looking at $396,896. Now, with a condo or townhouse, you're going to need to think about HOA fees for the community as well, as they will widely vary and will vary in what they include. If you are looking for other costs of living in Longmont, Numio is a tool that people contribute to, so it gives a little more realistic picture of pricing for housing. Hi, I am a realtor in the area and happy to help you go over numbers and work out if Longmont is indeed a good fit for you and your budget, or if one of the surrounding areas might be better. My info is down below. Feel free to contact me anytime with any questions about Longmont. And be sure to like and subscribe. Come back next week for another video. I hope you are having a great day. Cheers, friends.